Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another tarot reading, energetic tarot reading for ATEEZ as a group, because I think, or I believe that they are also having a comeback. So this was requested. This was actually recommended to me in the comment section. I really appreciate it, and I believe that this month is full of comebacks, because I also was planning on doing the boys comeback as well, to see energetically how they are going to do. So this is for ATEEZ. So the next is going to be the boys. But today it's ATEEZ turn. So thank you so much to the person that actually saw the Stray Kids that I posted yesterday, and requested me to do the same for ATEEZ. So let's see what energies they bring. And it's really funny because I used the same deck that I used for Stray Kids, and even though the energy is very different, at the same time it starts with the energy of a queen. You know, I don't know if you watch the Stray Kids reading, but it started with the Queen of Wands, and here in the case of ATEEZ we start with the Queen of Swords. So yes, very interesting. Then we have the card of the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Swords. So yes, I think that I mentioned that they also start with the figure of a queen, and I think that probably, even though the element is very different, I think that maybe what Stray Kids and ATEEZ is going to have of similar in the energy that they're going to bring to this new era, to this new comeback, is the fact that they are in a place of feeling powerful, of feeling in control, or of probably feeling very proud of everything that they had accomplished in the past 6 months. They definitely had been working a lot, and probably this has to do with Kingdom. I believe that Kingdom has changed them for the best. It was a very, I think that even though, of course, that everyone wants to be a winner and everyone wants to be in first place, I think that this experience for these groups actually was very, like, very enjoyable, you know, very meaningful. And I think that they learned so much about their potential, and at the same time they were able to be active. You know, I think that because of the pandemic situation and because of a lot of things that when it comes to entertainment are forbidden, I think that the fact that they were able to participate in this kind of show, even though it was a competition, and I'm sure there was moments of stress and anxiety, at the same time I think that it made them connect with their own value, with and seeing the results of their own experience and talents. It's like putting their talents to work, because I think that even though I know that K-pop idols have released a lot of content during quarantine, and especially thankfully for the fans, you know, to be able to spend time with them, to see them going on some kind of vacation, to see them like participating on variety shows and very interesting activities. At the same time, it's really good to see them like perform, you know, and at the same time, even though it was a competition and there were moments of tension, I believe they really enjoyed, and they really were able to show their best and to be seen at their best, even though they were very pressured to actually be able to win. But I think that for ATEEZ it was very meaningful. I think that they were able to see that I don't think they were interested in winning, actually. I think they were more interested in gaining more popularity, or probably in being like having more exposure, because from what I could see, I'm not like an official ATEEZ, but I do appreciate ATEEZ, and I've been following their activities. And what I realized about their content is that while they were in Kingdom, at the same time they were participating on another show. And there were others, of course, that were filming the drama imitation. So I think that even though Kingdom was really important for them, I believe that their energy was put in different kinds of projects, not just one, you know. So I think that I think that they, even though they were really competitive, because they are very passionate, I think that they saw it from a place of reason. And this is why we have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is someone that is in control, but at the same time, it's in control of their ideas. It's in control and it's in power of how they analyze the scene and how they analyze their every move. It's not so much about making like an impactful kind of performance. More it's about connections, and more it's about you being able to have different in like a very wide range of opportunities for you to be able to promote yourself, and for people to be able to see you. You know, I think that for them it's more important to maybe create more content and to be able to be more connected to the fans through the internet. But then we have the moon here, so definitely I don't see this comeback actually being or I don't know if it's about the comeback itself. I think it's about the way they are going to be finishing this year. I think that they had been working a lot, honestly. And if I have to look at this spread as an overall energy, I think that what it's telling me is that they are working really fast to actually achieve what they want to achieve, and to like to be able to finish their activities and to be very organized about it, and at the same time to be very like strategic and very about what content they are going to do, what they are going to release, how they are going to do it. They want to do this beforehand because I think that they need some rest. I think that definitely they are, we know that they are very passionate and that they have like very strong energy, but I think that in this period of 6 months, I think that they definitely are going to use their energy to calm down a bit. I think that they had begun the year very passionately and they had worked a lot, and I think that some of them, if not all of them, they definitely want some kind of rest, some kind of a slowing down of the energies. And you know that I always that I talk about ATEEZ, I always express my concern about their very passionate nature and about how they always have this very high energy, you know. And sometimes I worry about that because, you know, you need periods of rest. And I think that this is what they are actually planning to do. And at the same time, it's not easy for them to actually be like, okay, yes, we need a vacation, you know. I think that definitely, and I think that here with this Queen of Swords, I can see the leader. I can see Honjung, because actually I know he's a Scorpio, but his moon is in Gemini. So I see him like he has a lot of quick kind of thought processes, you know, mental processes. So I can see him like being really tired and being really worn out, but at the same time, and here with the card of order, definitely he wants to put his ideas to work, but at the same time he wants them to be in order. He wants to organize his ideas. So I don't know if maybe he is about to finish writing a few songs, or they are already ready to be released. But I think that he had been using his mind to the fullest potential. And I think that this is why the moon is here, because the moon is his emotional inner world, and the moon is asking him to connect with his more sensitive side and to recognize that even though he is a workaholic and he's a perfectionist and he's always full of ideas and projects that he wants to do for himself and the group, at the same time he needs to rest. And this is why I think that he is like saving his batteries, so to speak, but I think that he definitely is like contemplating like having a bit of a rest. But I remember that he is a Mars in Virgo, so also his Mars in Virgo, I can see it very clearly here with the card of order. For him it's very important to analyze the whole situation and to be very organized, he's a perfectionist. So I think that for him to let go of control and relax, it's actually not a good option, because he's always thinking, but he needs to do it, and so does the rest. So, and then with the card of the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Four of Swords, that is the last card that is talking about rest. So definitely what it's saying is that the Wheel of Fortune is turning to their favor, in the sense that they are going to enter a new phase where they are not going to be very like where they're going to have like some kind of rest, when they're going to have, I don't know if it is after the promotions are done, but I think that they need a few moments to rest. I know that Mingi is coming back, and he is back with them, but I think that for the rest of the other members that participated, of Kingdom and everything, I think that they need to take a moment to rest, and this is very important, especially to rest the mind. I think that here it's not about only it's not only about the body and about them not resting the body, it's about resting the mind. Definitely they had been like this year they had been really like working their mind, their speeches. They had been communicating a lot with the fans, with different working with different people, communicating, building networks, networking. So I think that they definitely need to be more relaxed, because I think that the results are going to do good in this comeback, but I've definitely sensed them like they had everything is like organized for them to be able to relax afterwards, to be able like, okay, we because I don't know about the group and how is it in Korea, but what I could see, or at least I could perceive from my own point of view, is that while the Warring Kingdom, and while I was amazed that they were participating in a lot of other shows at the same time. So I was like, oh wow, they are everywhere. I think that I'm sure they must have been really tired, because to participate in different shows, it must not be easy. But I think that they did it very strategically, in the sense that for some reason, I think that they definitely felt like it was their opportunity to actually be more known to maybe the Korean public. I don't know if the Korean public actually it's very wide when it comes to ATEEZ. I know that them internationally, they do have more fans, but I think that now it's like they planted the seeds, the seeds of communication, the seeds of of creation. At the same time, they had created a lot. They had been really diligent. They had been really responsible, because here I see like the two fours, the four of pentacles and the four of swords definitely is talking that all the work that they had been doing, and how fast they had been working, and how energetically they had been putting themselves out there. It was in order for them to build some kind of a stability in their career. I think that they believe that definitely they need to bring the passion and the effort, but at the same time they think that it's the right moment to actually relax a bit and actually let their work and their projects and their music talk for themselves, and not feel so much pressure for like taking every gig or every opportunity for exposure possible, and to be like in every variety show. Of course that this is something that rookie groups do to promote themselves, but they were like, okay, we are not a rookie group anymore. We are much more, we have much more potential than this, so we can relax finally and recognize our own value and relax and let this new song, this new stage, this new thing that we are bringing, to be able to enjoy it very much and not to get so nervous and so like anxious, and be like, oh yes, I have to do well. Oh yes, I have to, I have to, because they are always very passionate. Their energy in their performance is amazing, and I think that in this period, they are in this period where actually they feel more comfortable with their charisma and with and also with the feedback that they are getting from the public. So probably they feel more comfortable in relaxing, and being like, okay, now people know who we are, so we don't have to go that hard. We can relax a bit. And of course that we have to take into consideration that we do not know anything about them. We only know what they want us to know about them. So I think that probably a lot of members went through moments of stress, especially here with the swords and the moon. Definitely, it is talking that they did struggle a bit with anxiety, with insomnia, with fears, with unconscious fears, a lot of emotional issues and personal issues of each one of them. So I think that they went through that. They obviously are working on themselves to overcome all these, while at the same time being these amazing entertainers and artists. So, but I think that they are more, I don't know why, but I think that they are more in touch with their own struggles. I think that they were able to see their potential, but not only the potential of look what I can do with my body, or look what I can do with this performance. I think that they were able to be like, oh, look, I wasn't going through my best moment mentally, but I made it anyways. And I was nervous, I was anxious, I was in pain, I was doubtful, I was feeling dizzy, I had headaches, I had a cold, all, like acknowledging that actually their minds were also under a lot of stress and pressure, not only the body. It wasn't about, because they were really concerned. I believe that when I read for them at the beginning of the year, they were really concerned about them getting hurt physically, because of some, I don't know, they could do like some kind of stunt and actually fall or have some kind of accident. But I think that what they learned, what they were in this process, in the last 6 months, what they learned is that also their mind was struggling. and that somehow they didn't break. They didn't break under pressure, but they understood how important it is to take care of your thoughts and your feelings. You know how important to also be thankful that you are healthy and human enough to be like, yes, I'm stressed, or yes, I wasn't able to sleep last night, or yes, I have fears, I have a feeling of uncertainty, I fear the future, I fear for my loved ones, I fear for myself. You know, this is all related to vulnerability and to them connecting with their own personal struggles. I think that they were really brave starting this year, when they started this year, especially because of Mingy's absence. I think they were like, okay, Mingy needs to rest, Mingy needs to do what's best for him. We need to bring the best for the group so we can keep the group alive, you know, and they almost forgot about themselves, you know, because they were so focused on keep on working, keep on producing, keep on with exposure, you know. They were really worried about not letting the fans down. That I think that at some point they forgot about themselves. So now they are in this moment when they are like, okay, we did what we had to do. It was successful. It paid off the results. We made great connections with people that didn't know about us, and now we can call them friends, or now we are closer with people that we didn't know before. So they definitely have seen the result of all their efforts. Now they can relax. And whatever concept they bring with this new comeback, I think that it's going to be more about enjoying it from a place of serenity, you know, of them accomplishing this almost like this zen kind of moment, you know, and being like, okay, I can breathe, I can relax, I can connect with myself, and I can recognize my own needs. And if I need a vacation, or if we need to rest, or if we need to like do some kind of activity that can be healing for us, we need to do this. You know, it's not always like that necessary for them to be like with this all over the top energy, you know, because they need to regenerate that energy. And in order to regenerate this, they need to calm down. They need to relax, breathe, relax the body, relax the mind, rest, and then start over. So this is all I have for ATEEZ. I think that definitely they need to rest. They need to, and also at the same time, I think that they are very hardworking people, and I love it because I can see here that they are very, I don't know how to say it in English, because it's not only about putting things in order and organized things. I think that they also are very, very committed to not leave any activity or any kind of, they are very committed to their work, you know, and if they give you their word that they're going to do something, they do it. They can be like dying of exhaustion, but they will complete the task anyway. So this is what I think, that they are very diligent. They are very, they have like a very great work ethic. And I think that this is one of these groups that is not necessary for them to have someone or a higher up or manager or CEO to be like, come on guys, go to work. They definitely don't need that. They are their own coaches. They are their own motivators. You know, they are their own fans. You know, they definitely push each other to reach their highest potential. But at the same time, they need to reach awareness. I mean, like, okay, now we can relax a bit. They need to rest. They need to take care of themselves. So this is all I have for them, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please, if you do, don't forget to give a like. It means a lot to me, so my videos can reach to much more ATEEZ. I get a bit sad when I see that ATEEZ videos have so little views, because so few views, because I know that there are a lot of ATEEZ out there, but I hope that this can get to them and this message can resonate with them as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.